How's it going, everyone? Foxxy here for another flea market Goodwill finds video. Don't got a terrible amount of stuff. I don't even know what that means. I don't got a lot of stuff, but we're going to go on to it anyway because I feel like this is enough to fill in an episode. As usual, stuff from the flea market. We have Powerpuff Girls Relish Rampage. I like the show. Honestly, I thought it was really good. The new one that came out like many years after, I don't even know what it was called, but they looked much older as far as art design. That was not that great. I did watch a couple episodes of it and gave up. I've never played that game, so I can't tell you anything about it. Moving on, we have Civilization Revolution. One of those games I played, I rented as a kid, didn't really like it, and I'm not sure why, so I'm going to give it a shot again. Keeping with the theme of not liking games when I played when I was younger is Dante's Inferno, except I remember fucking hating this game, and I don't know why. Again, it would have had to have been around 2010? Yeah, like when this game first came out. Okay, 2010. And I hated it for some reason. I could not tell you why. So I'm going to try it again, and for the price I got it for, it's just like, why not? Next, we have Ghost Recon 2 Advanced Warfighter. I like Advanced Warfighter not as much as I like the older Ghost Recon games. I still have not played the Future Soldier Ghost Recon game. I'm really, really looking forward to playing that, if that makes any sense, because I've owned it for 3 months now. Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter. Never played this. Don't really know what it's about, but it's a first-person shooter, and that's my thing. Speaking of... Excuse me, I just ate, so it's like everything coming back up. Speaking of first-person shooter, we have The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. This is not a good game. It did not get high praise from critics. It did not get high praise from really anyone. It's really awkward. It's just a bizarre game. And the camera is weird too, because it's like in any other first-person shooter, you hold your gun, you can see your arms, you know what you're looking at and everything. It's almost like, okay, here's your head, right? Okay, this is how you're seeing in a normal first-person game. It's like they put the camera 2 feet in front of the guy's head, so you kind of see like their arms like that to the screen, and it's really bizarre. And you notice that when you do like a melee, because it's like your arms shoot out like 10 feet to do a melee attack, and it's just like, what the fuck? I have to review it at some point. I did actually want to review it a long time ago when I first rented this, and I stopped playing it because it was one of those games where it's like I didn't know what to fucking say about it as far as to make a review, because it was just so jaw-droppingly weird. But now I think I might kind of have to, because there's stuff you can talk about it. That's for goddamn sure. Sonic Riders. Never played this. I didn't even realize that they made a sequel to this. I knew this game existed, man. I never knew there was a sequel. Nothing really to say about it. And the last couple things I got from the flea market are manga, which is a very rare thing to find at the flea markets. 3 of these I got for my fiance, but this I got for me is Phantom. I've never read it. I don't know anything about it other than it's a mech based manga, and I like mechs. Mugen Spiral. Just based off the artwork and the character design, I feel like my fiance would enjoy this. Couldn't tell you for sure, though. Orphan. I actually do own this, at least I think I do, or maybe I rented it from the library one too many times. Great book. Fantastic game on the PlayStation 2. I love that game. It's probably fucking hard to find now, but it's a really, really good game. Do I own that? Hold on. LMNO. I do own it. It's called Orphan something of Sorcery. I can't read it. Great game. Fantastic game. I don't even know. I have no idea where I even got that game from. Anyway, moving on. I'm getting sidetracked. Is Najima, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Magister Negi Magi. She might enjoy this. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it was a really cheap price anyway, so Volume 1s, I don't think she'll complain. Moving on to all the Goodwill stuff, we have a collection of Activision classic games for the Atari. I'm actually kind of not sure why I got this, because on the Xbox, that modded one I have every single Activision game. Nothing really to say. Motocross Mania 2. I wasn't going to get this until I saw one selling point on the back that made me want it instantly. That, of course, is an edit track feature, allowing players to build their own personal ultimate racing experience. Like, that's all you have to fucking say for me to buy a game. Edit track, make your own map, anything like that, and it's just like, sold, bitch. So that's mine. Motorcycle going by. Spyro Year of the Dragon. This was fucking... I couldn't believe I came across this at the goddamn Goodwill, because usually they are snapped up by resellers and stuff, because... Okay, let me tell you a very quick story about me getting pissed off at a reseller at Goodwill. This guy walks over to the DVDs and the games, and they're over there. Without any hesitation, he takes his cart, pushes it in, like, blocking where the DVDs and everything are, and he just unloads all of them into his cart. He goes off, and I'm like, what the fuck? He goes off on his phone, and he's scanning the back of every single DVD. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Come on. It's like you couldn't, anyone else has zero chance in even looking at a DVD they may want or a game they may want, because this dickhead pours every single DVD off the fucking 4-tier shelf onto his cart and goes and checks the prices, and anything that doesn't sell more than like $4 or whatever, he puts back on the shelf. That's asshole. Now, I don't have an issue with resellers, doing not dickish things. That's straight up dick. He is a dick. I'm not going to say he should get shot, but he should get kicked in the dick. Let's say that, because that's less offensive. This game I got from my fiance for her birthday, which, again, like all this stuff, she'll never see it because I probably won't even upload it until like next year because I'm so backlogged in videos. Crash Tag Team Racing for the PSP. She doesn't really own that many PSP games. I'm sure if I had a PSP, I'd have about 40 right now, because every good RPG, for some reason, comes out on handheld systems, especially after the heyday of the system. Like, the fucking PlayStation Vita now all of a sudden has, like, 50 RPG games. Like, they couldn't come out when the PlayStation Vita was something people actually cared about. They have to come out after, when no one in the world gives a shit about the Vita anymore. It's annoying. Okay, moving on. We have The Herbs, Sims in the City. I virtually have nothing to say about this other than a friend of mine recommended it to me because I hated The Sims, and he said that this is better than The Sims. So maybe I'll just not like it then. Whatever. 4 games left, and they're all related to the iToy on the PlayStation 2. It's just a failed gimmick that just never took on, and it never took on the PlayStation 3, and it never took off, is what I mean to say. Never took off on the PlayStation 4. That being said, pause, and we have iToy Play. It looks ridiculous. It looks like a oh my god, I'm sure like 90% of the people have no idea what I'm talking about. But back when like the webcams first came out, there were like games you could play on the webcam where you could pop bubbles and stuff like that. And this is exactly what it looks like. It looks like those old webcam games you got back when the webcams first came out. Dance Dance Revolution Extreme has a Jesus Christ, I'm saying webcam so much it's stuck into my head. Has a iToy feature that I don't think is required to play it. No, it's just support. Never played a Dance Dance Revolution game, to be honest with you. And I have the damn mat. I've had the mat for 3 years and just never got around to playing it or using it because I didn't own a Dance Dance Revolution game. And now I own not one, but two. Both the Extreme games. I don't know if there's a third or fourth or 100th. But yeah, I have those. And the final thing is a brand new sealed, I'm assuming this is the first edition, not that it really matters, an iToy Groove. Basically looks the same exact goddamn thing as iToy Play, except there's dance games. That's all I can really say about it. It is required to have the iToy, just like iToy Play. But yeah, eventually I'd like to review a bunch of iToy games in succession. Like, I wouldn't make separate videos for each of them. It would probably end up being like a really long 20-minute review of just me looking at games that feature the iToy. As far as when, I don't know. I'm not promising anything because I only really have iPlay, iToy Groove, Anti-Grav. I guess you can consider the Dance Dance Revolution games, but I think I have another one. I'm looking at my stuff right now, trying to scan and see if I have another iToy Play type game, and I don't believe I do. So I'd like to at least get more so I can mess around with a review and see what I can do as far as a review goes. So, that being said, everyone, that is the end of this video. I want to thank you all, of course, for watching, and take care.